Good morning, Italian Pink Collective. Let's start our day out right with our message, and we got our first one flying out. Drown yourself in affirmations. Figure out which affirmations you need to hear the most and repeat them all day long in your head, in the car, while you're walking down the street, pretending to be on the phone, under your breath, in line at the DMV. Write them on Post-its notes. Stick them everywhere around your house. Write down your favorite affirmations 10 times every morning, 10 times at night before you go to bed. Say them aloud. Say, something wonderful is going to happen to me tomorrow. Something wonderful is going to happen to me tomorrow. Something wonderful is going to happen to me tomorrow. Something wonderful is going to happen to me tomorrow. Something wonderful is going to happen to me today. Something wonderful is going to happen to me today. We live in a world of limitless possibilities, and we do. Like, everywhere we go, there's opportunities always around us. It's all make-believe, or rather, it's all what we believe ourselves. And it's true. And then be the alien. Imagine you are an alien who suddenly swooped down to Earth and inhabit your own body. Everything about your life is new to you. You look around. What do you see? What is the person so obviously awesome at? What resources and opportunities are available to them? As an alien to whom everything is new and exciting and there's nothing at risk, no past to lug around. What are you going to do with the incredible new life you've stepped into? Be the alien for 24 hours and see what you can come up with. Yes, that's a good one. Today, I want you to step out of yourself. I want you to talk to 5 new strangers, and I want you to give them a compliment. Find a way to give them a compliment. Because when we are humble, we can give compliments. And if somebody gives you a compliment, return the compliment. I don't care if you think you're being humble. I think you're being rude. People can see that you put the work in to make yourself look good for the day, and that is completely fine. But if you put the work in to make yourself look good and you have the confidence, overload that confidence to other people so they can get it in. All right? And then on top of it, sometimes people think they don't need to return a compliment when they should. Because sometimes people are fishing for compliments and waiting for somebody to give them a compliment. Sometimes they just deserve compliments back because they put so much work in and they have so much on their mind. And maybe that's the day that it was their breaking day and they decided to dress up to feel good for themselves. So give them a damn compliment. Make them feel good. Do something good for them. They deserve it. We deserve it. We all deserve compliments. You can't be humble and you can't not give happiness to others too. You can't take all the compliments and not return them, because that is selfish. What matters is who I am now, not who I was. And it's true. Like, who we were is not who we are. And every mistake that we made, every burden that we carried, every time we did anything, we did it with our eyes closed, and because we didn't know any better. And we made choices that we didn't necessarily believe in, but sometimes the circumstances and everything was wrong and it wasn't going our way, and maybe it wasn't the best outcomes, and maybe we just didn't know better. Every day we're learning to become better humans, and that's all we can do is raise our vibrations and share love and give love and be love. We are a product of who we are and who we're meant to be. And we deserve to have happiness. We deserve to share happiness. And we deserve to have people want to see us winning and we want to see them winning. We deserve a circle that's going to encourage us to thrive. I am falling in love with taking care of myself. And I am. And you should be. fall in love with yourself by taking care of yourself, taking care of your health, taking care of eating right and taking the right vitamins and taking the right supplements and understanding your illnesses. You are not your illness. Your illness is there because you are not taking care of your health. Your health has something else going on with it that you need to be eating and taking and doing right that will change your health to make it better. So sometimes we keep drinking when your body's saying, nope, stop drinking. Or sometimes we're taking vitamins. Like sometimes we're even taking vitamins that aren't the right ones for us, because sometimes we're taking one vitamin and another vitamin and it's canceling out the other one. Sometimes we're taking medications and it's canceling out the medication that we actually need. So you got to really do your research on your vitamins and supplements and your medications. And like I said before, I'm not a fan of medication. I feel like they add other triggers, other side effects, and then you're now taking new medicine for those other side effects, because really what you needed was a certain vitamin or supplement in your system so that your body would flow and your energy would flow and your body could become healthier. You are deeply connected now and forever with spirit. If you're watching this, you are becoming open to allowing God to communicate with you and your angels. Construction, yellow. When you see yellow blinking lights, it means for you to slow down driving, because God's wanting you to slow down because there's a message that within that area that you need to see or hear, or if you get there too fast, you might get in an accident. So slow down, let the progress go, and allow yourself to be open to the messages that you're receiving. And I'm still a little nasally, so I apologize for that. Oh, and you touched my mind, you reached my heart. Even in the distance, we're never far apart. And 50, we meet in our dreams, we align no matter the time, you're still on my mind. And this one says, I am cancer-free, I am healed. Say that every single day. I am cancer-free and I am healed. I am cancer-free and I am healed. Travel the world. Some of you need to be traveling the world through your soulmates on that journey. Dog, if you find yourself being lonely and you don't have a dog or cat, get an animal that you can pour love into. Or sometimes it's your own animal that needs attention, so you need to go pay some attention to it. And then learn to love your body no matter the size that you are. We are all hard on ourselves. We all have things about us that we want to improve or make better. But once you start loving that about you, it will become a highlight within you. So sometimes we hate our nose, and guess what? Our nose fits perfectly for us. And if it doesn't, then I guess you can do something about it. But really, it's a deeper down issue, insecure issue that you need to fix, that you need to figure out why you hate it so much. Is it because everybody around you kept saying, making fun of your nose, so now you don't like your nose? Is it because when you look in the mirror, you have to find something you don't like about you? Instead, find what you love about your nose, what makes it unique from everybody. Because, I'm just going to use Drew Barrymore as an example. I love Drew Barrymore. And she has this crooked smile, and it's so crooked, and I just love her smile. And she just lights up the world. And, yet there's other people that probably talk about her smile in a bad way, but instead, she just radiates this positive energy and frequency out her mouth because her mouth's so unique, And then this one says, Dorothy, Dottie, Doppler radar, extreme instrument radar, scientific measurements. some of you need to be careful because there could be a tornado that's happening around you, and once you get in that cyclone, you got to be able to get out of it, and you just got to be prepared to make sure you're filling up. You have your water, gallons of waters, and make sure you have extra batteries for your flashlights and candles, and matches for your candles, and prepare in case there is some dangerous storms in your area. And then the universe is proud of your steps. Keep going, and keep encouraging yourself, keep being there for yourself. It's spiritual warfare, and you need to ask for protection. You need to talk to Archangel Michael and be like, Archangel Michael, please protect me on my journey today. Please protect me from any car accidents, any pedestrians, any bicycles or motorcycles. Please protect me from any police or anything that may be a harm or stop me from my moving forward, and allow me to be safe. Please wrap me with a white bubble and protection bubble, me and my family and my loved ones. Protect them and keep them safe. Today is a new dance, a new chance for opportunities, a new stepping forward, more things to be grateful for. Make sure today you find 5 people to give compliments to, because when you give out compliments, they come back, and even if they aren't coming back, they will eventually come back to you because you deserve them. And you deserve to be happy. And then you watch their face light up when you give them a compliment. Watch as their energy changes. Watch how they walk with more confidence because you just gave them a compliment. So you're not only doing something nice, but you're paying it forward. And everything we do comes back to us. So if you're doing good or bad, it comes back. You are awesome, and you are cool. And you have the gift of knowledge and the skill. You have good advice to give. Angel numbers are sequences and repeating or pattern numbers that are believed to carry spiritual or symbolical meaning, often interpreted as messages from the universe and guardian angels, especially if you have a calling on your life or a voice to be speaking. And look for your angel numbers. Have a milkshake and be a kid again. Money is my friend, and that flows through me and comes back to me multiplied. So every time you spend $1, say, every time I spend $1, every time I spend this dollar is going to come back to me times 10, right? Every dollar I lose, it comes back to me times 10. Love you, boo. Might need spend some time alone to reflect on the wounds or trauma or triggers. Remember, and I said this before, remember, we have a knot. We have some pain, and as a massage therapist, we're doing effleurage, and we're warming up the skin, and we're doing the effleurage, and we're just warming it up, and we're kneading, and we're massaging, and we're warming up and loosening those muscles so they can work together better, right? And we got it, and we got a knot, and also we get a knot, and we start working on it, and we're working on it, and it's painful for the customer, and we can tell that it's making a difference to them, but they're in pain, they're struggling. So we're like, okay, so let's, find the middle of the knot, right? And we're gonna apply some pressure to it, and we're gonna do the countdown through 7. So we're gonna push in the middle of it, and then we're gonna have them do some deep breathing, and we're gonna go. Okay, and then it's going to ease down to a 2, right? We're going to take it back up. But here's the problem. It's going to trigger this spot. It's going to trigger this spot and this spot, right? So now we're like, okay, so that you're getting a pain down here, you're getting a pain down here, and you're getting a pain over here. Okay. So now we're going to move over to this trigger spot, right? We're going to leave this area alone for a minute. We're going to go down to this trigger spot, right? And so down here is work that we're dealing with, and we're holding it all there, right? So we're going to start working on that, and they're going to be like, oh man, that trigger's back up over to here. Okay, so now we know that this spot isn't really the spot that we got to work on. So, like, you got to imagine your body as it carries every single emotion we deal with, right? So down here, like, we're working on it. We still got to work on it. We still got to work on it. We still got to feed love into it. We got to pour that massage oil in it. We got to pour the vitamins in it. We got to pour our supplements into it. And now it's starting to heal, right? But it's not perfect yet, but it's alleviated some pain, right? And so up here, we go back up here and we're like, how's this area feeling? And they're like, no, it still triggers over here and here. So now we got to go work over here. And then here is where our family spot is, right? So now this is maybe we carry all our stuff that we're dealing with our family, right? And so now we got to massage it and we're working at it. And we're like, yeah, yep, that's it. That's the spot. Yep, I can feel it up there. All right, so now we're going to push on it, right? We're going to push in the middle of it. We're going to count down to 7. We're going to breathe through it. We're going to believe we're on a beach, and we're going to breathe through, and we're going to go. Now we're thinking we're on a beach and the sun is melting the ice cube and it's all melting away. But it's not necessarily melting away because you still have pain there, right? And so the pain is that we have family problems and we need to work on those. And so sometimes we can't really take care of those family problems because it's not the issue with us, it's the issue with them that need to heal. So now we need to figure out, okay, what can we do to help ourselves in the immediate time to help relieve this pain for now until we can come back to that pain, right? To figure out what the real source is, right? And this is just like drinking or smoking or vaping or any drug that we do. We got to figure out what is the source of the pain and why we're doing it. We drink because it makes us feel good. We like it. And we like how happy we are, right? But we're not always happy when we're drinking and smoking, right? And so now we still got this trigger over here that we haven't worked on. So let's move over here, right? So now we got this trigger and we're working on it and we're figuring out, okay, we're doing our breathing through it and we're melting it. And they're like, oh, it still goes over to this spot, right? So, but here, now this one is maybe our friendship circle, right? So now we're like, okay, now we're going to breathe through it. Breathe with me here. So now over here, we got to figure out, okay, it isn't that I'm not liked. It's that maybe there's something that they're having to work on that they need to work on. So now we're going to give them space so they can work on. So when we come back together, we can come back with a whole friendship, right? So now, how are you feeling now? Let's massage those spots out, right? We're going to massage it. We're going to effleurage it. We're going to needle it. We're going to do our rolling, and we're going to do our kneading, and we're going to keep it going. And now they're like, oh, that's irritating me still. But it's all warmed up, so now it can break down a little bit, right? So now those crystals that are built up, the pain, the agony, the hurt, the pain that you're carrying right here, you're also carrying it down here. You're also carrying it down here, and you're also carrying it over here. But now they're all a little bit alleviated. So now we can start healing, because now we need to add the vitamins and the supplements and the eating healthy and the drinking healthy and drinking our water and taking the right supplements and drinking vitamin waters and all those flavored waters. No, cut them out. They're not good for you. They do not substitute for the water that you need in your body. They do not. We are made up of like 90% of water, right? So you should be drinking 90% of water. You should maybe put 10% of what you put into you, but get rid of that stuff. That stuff is causing you to have migraines. It's causing you to have headaches. It's causing you to act out. It's causing you to blow up at your friends, family, relatives, people, coworkers. It's causing that because you're intaking things that you don't need in your body, that you need to change for yourself, for your health. So let's just work it out. We're going to work it out. We're going to we got our kneading and our rolling, and when you roll it back and forth, now it's like coming down a little bit and it's melting and it's feeling good. Yeah. Now we're gonna go over to this shoulder and we're gonna work it out. And now, so when you get up, we're gonna tap it out. We're gonna do some tapping because this is gonna bring us back, right? It's gonna bring us back to our mental health, our mental state. We're gonna tapping, tapping up here, tapping here, tapping doing our throat chakra. Like this is our Reiki for our throat, for our heart. Place it over heart. So, and then we got our solar plexus. We got our stomach, and we carry all our emotions in our stomach, and we carry all of our sadness in our stomach. We carry it in our lower back, we carry it in our upper back, and we carry all the pain of everything we've ever went through, experienced in our body. But if you're not eating and having, you need to take a 7-day detox. That means no drinking, no drugs, nothing bad in your body, right? Because you need a healing state of week. You need a fasting where you have nothing bad coming in, so you can allow your body to balance and get aligned. So when you're aligned, now your body can start eating away those fats that you have been eating. So now your body can ease that away. Now you're going to call in this other part where now you're drinking the fluids. So now it's naturally falling away from your body. You're naturally losing. Now you're going to get to the gym. You're going to start exercising, get those crystals lives moving, right? And sometimes we're lifting too much and you're going to cause some more pain. So we don't want to lift a lot at first. We want to just do moderate. We want, for me, you don't lift a lot because you're going to build really big muscles, right? But if you build really big muscles, you stop working out, that turns to fat. It's becoming big, right? So we just want to tone. We want to tone our body. We want to exercise. We want to start walking. Walking is the best thing you can do. The more walking you can do, the more weight you're going to lose, more fit you're going to become, and the more time you're going to be able to think out and process those things you're dealing with. And as we're processing and dealing with them, we're figuring out what's going on. And a lot of times we're putting so many toxic chemicals into our body, we're never able to heal our body because we're always putting bad in. And then when is the good coming in? And then now you're trying to eat right, but you can't get healthy because you're eating right, but you're not walking. You're taking your vitamins, you're eating right, but you're still not getting healthy because you're still drinking. So you're still not getting fully healed because you're still doing what's bad. So when you're thinking bad about yourself, you can do all the things on the whole spectrum to help yourself get balance. But if you're not thinking positive, how is that gonna bring in the rest? We are so aligned, and it's so important that we follow all these things. And I'm not saying you can never drink. I'm not saying you can never smoke. I'm not saying you can never do that. But you need to give yourself time to rest and recover and heal so that those good things can start falling in place for you, whether it be love, career, anything, money, finances, anything. And then, so you got to make sure you're working on your whole health overall. You can't just work on one thing because it's not going to do anything for you. You have to work on each one of those triggers that are triggered. And then once you figure out what those triggers, why you're being caught to that snack that you keep eating, but you know it's bad for you, but you keep going to it anyways, or you keep going back to that same place that has the negative because you love them, but that's a toxic love. Because a healthy love is when you can communicate on a healthy, normal sounding level where you can speak about things, talk about things. And then once you start doing that, everything's going to fall in place. Like, we are all emotions. We are all energy. What energy you pour into yourself is what's going to come out of you. And as your vibrations change, your energy change, you're going to pull in the best things that you've ever dreamed of. You are amazing, you are strong, and you are brilliant. And you just need to keep going and don't give up. And you're changing somebody's life. Keep posting, keep doing you. And this one says, your soft touch with grace left a mark on my heart. Your presence feels real. You woke up my spirit. You opened my sight. More than a lover. You're more than a lover. You're a friend. And that actually goes out to my future person. But this is for all of you. Anybody that's made such an impression in my life, I just want you to know you are valuable in my life. And if I tell you I love you, I mean it. If I say that I carry you in my heart, I mean it. But make sure you're giving reciprocated love back, because that's not fair to keep giving and giving and giving and giving and not getting it in return. It's not fair. And then you're just being a taker, and then you're not giving back. And remember, you're cool just the way you are, but sometimes when we reflect on the things that we have done wrong and change our attitude and change our mindset, we are rewiring a whole new healthy side of us that will only allow healthy things to come in. Affection is when you see someone's strength. Love is when you see someone's flaws and you stay. Some of you need to get a companion. And I love you guys, and big hugs. Like, I know you guys are working hard. I know it's hard to keep going, but you got it. You deserve this. Go within, look at why things are bothering you, figure out that trigger or trauma. And that's exactly what I was just saying. And like, when we can figure out why losing that person is hurting us so much, and like, do you really think the person you lost wants you to be in that state that you gave up everything that you love because you lost them? They don't. Do you think they want you to be struggling with sadness because you haven't let them go? And then meanwhile, they're already around you, and instead of working with them, you're causing more pain for yourself. Sometimes we have to let go so that we can receive, right? Sometimes the people that we lost were blocks because we were meant to go somewhere else, but we couldn't because we were tied to them. And some of you are looking at homes for your parents, and I highly suggest just keeping them, finding a home within your home, to hire somebody specific to come in and care for them, because you will get a better care system communicating with somebody that you can make sure they're doing their job. Because many times we're putting our parents or loved ones in homes and they're not being cared for. And shout out to Tiffany Anderson. I love you. Thank you for always being around me. Thank you for being my angel. Just keep swimming. You're doing great. And yes, the timing is right. When you give up, they win. I'm not giving up. I've only just begun. Adam Sandler. And I love Adam. And it's funny he comes out with, when I was talking about Drew Barrymore. But remember, we love all of you. We all love each other. We all surround yourself with people that want to see you win as much as you want to see them win. If they're not wanting to see you win, or they're secretly wanting to see you fail, or waiting and watching to see if you fail or make it, they probably not want the best interest for you. You probably need to change your circles. Remember, I love you. I support you. You're doing a great job. Don't give up, and have a blessed day. And please like, share, subscribe if you're liking what I'm talking about. Have a great day. Bye.